everyone, this is Kalpana here. In this video we're going to see a problem from limits. So let's get going. Problem. We are asked to find limit of the expression as x tends to root 2. So first we'll apply direct substitution method and let's see the limit of this. Okay. So put x equal to root 2 in the expression x square minus 2 y x square plus root 2 into x minus 4. Simply substitute x equal to root 2. So you know that root a can be written as a power 1 by 2, right? So you can write square root of 2 as 2 power 1 by 2. And here you are having root 2 whole square. We know that a power m whole power n can be written as a power m into n, right? And here we know that square root of 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 2 whole square. This look like a power m whole power n. So we can write this as 1 by 2 into 2 or 2 into 1 by 2, which gives us 2, right? So square root of 2 whole square is 2 minus 2 by 2 plus root 2 into root 2. Again, you can write root 2 as 2 power 1 by 2 into 2 power 1 by 2. Just add the powers. We'll get half plus half 1. Just 2, right? Minus 4. This gives us 2 minus 2 by 2 plus 2, 4 minus 4, which is an indeterminate form. You got 0 by 0, right? An indeterminate form. So now, since we got indeterminate form 0 by 0, this is nothing but limit of numerator is 0 as x tends to root 2 and limit of the denominator as x tends to root 2 is 0. Okay? Since x equal to root 2 in x square minus 2 by x square plus root 2 into x minus 4 results to 0 by 0 an indeterminate form. So therefore x minus root 2 will be a factor in, common factor in numerator and denominator. Okay. Now coming to the problem, limit x tends to root 2, x square minus 2 by x square plus root 2 into x minus 4. So we can write this 2 as root 2 whole square, since root 2 whole square is 2, right? 2 is nothing but root 2 whole square, or root 2 whole square is nothing but 2. So we can just replace 2 by root 2 whole square. Okay, we have changed nothing. This is nothing but again 2. Okay, fine. Now let's find factors to this polynomial x square plus root 2x minus 4. Okay, compare this with ax square plus bx plus c, where a equal to 1, b equal to root 2 and c equal to minus 4. We need two numbers such that its product must be equal to AC. 1 into minus 4 is minus 4 and its sum must be root 2. We need two numbers such that its product must be minus 4 and its sum must be root 2. So we know that root 2 into root 2 is 2, right? Root 2 into root 2 is 2. But here we need minus 4, right? So, okay, if you take 2 root 2 into 2 root 2, you'll get 2 into, what you'll get? 2 root 2 into root 2 will be 2 into root 2 is 2, which gives us 4. But we need minus So okay, let it be. And the sum must be my root 2 plus root 2. So you have 2 root 2 and here root 2. If you add these two numbers, you have to get root 2. Let's take minus root 2 as second number. 2 root 2 as first number and minus 2 root 2 as second number. Now let's see what you are going to get. 2 root 2 into minus root 2 gives minus this 2 into root 2 is 2, which gives us minus 4, and 2 root 2 minus root 2 gives 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2 gives just a root 2, right? Fine. So these are the two numbers we need now. Okay, fine. Now let's split this root 2x with the help of these two numbers. Okay, this is 1 root 2x, right? So you can split this as plus 2 root 2x minus root 2x, right? So we can write this as x square plus 2 root 2x minus root 2x minus 4. See, plus 2 root x minus root 2x gives plus root 2x, right? If we take root 2x common from these two terms, you'll get 2 minus 1 times root 2x, right? So you'll get only 1 root 2x. So it's correct. Now take x common, you'll get x times x plus 2 root 2 minus, now take root 2 common, you'll get x plus, yeah, we all know that 2 root 2 into root 2 gives 2 times 2, right? Likewise 2 root 2 into minus root 2 gives minus 4, right? We know this, right? Okay, if you take minus 2 common, and here you need to get minus 4, right? This is a minus 4 you have. If you take this minus root 2 common, the number inside the brackets will be 2 root 2. Okay, from this you can observe. If you take minus root 2, here we are having minus 4, the number. If you take minus root 2 common from these two terms, you'll get minus 2 times x plus, here you'll get 2 root 2. Okay, please try to understand. Okay, I'm repeating it. You're having minus 4 and we have to take minus root 2 common from these two numbers. So that the second number will be minus 2 into the number which results to minus 4 is 2 root 2, right? You'll get 2 root 2. So here x plus 2 root 2 is a common factor. Pull this out, you'll get x plus 2 root 2 into x minus root 2, right? You can write this denominator as x minus root 2 into x plus 2 root 2. And this looks like a square minus b square form, right? We know that a square minus b square equal to a minus b into a plus b, or a plus b into a minus b. So the numerator will get x minus root 2 into x plus root 2 by x minus root 2 into x plus 2 root 2. Okay, this is also an 0 by 0 form. If you put x equal to root 2, this term and this term becomes 0, right? And here also this is in 0 by 0 form. Now we need to vanish the 0 by 0 form. Here we can cancel out the common terms, common factors x minus root 2. So by cancelling these two, the 0 by 0 form is vanished. Okay, now take this expression, put x equal to root 2 and see what you're going to get. If you get a finite number, then it's okay. Otherwise, let's see. x equal to root 2. Root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. Root 2 plus 2 root 2 is nothing but 1 root 2 plus 2 root 2 is 3 root 2. You will get 2 by 3, right? So the limit of the expression as x tends to root 2 is 2 by 3. I'm doing rough work to confirm whether we can substitute direct substitution method or not. Okay. Again, if you get any indeterminate form, then we need to go for another method or something. Okay. So it's always better to use rough work. Before giving conclusion. Okay. This gives us 3 root 2 is 2 by 3. This completes the problem. Well, we have seen a problem from limits in this video. I hope you'll understand. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.